Welcome back to day 2 of our Way Design with Google Sites. Last class, we focused on the structural bones of a website by setting up pages and mapping out navigation. Today, let's focus on styling your site, branding, and custom themes. A unified theme establishes your identity and builds an immediate sense of trust with your visitors. Google makes it easy, and you don't need to know CSS, which stands for Cascading Style Sheets, the language used to style and design the visual presentation of a web page. My Alameda High School students once described HTML as the bone, and the CSS is the skin, clothing, and makeup. CSS controls layout, typography, colors, backgrounds, responsiveness, effects, and animations. Today, we are going to dive into CSS by using Google Sites' customized themes from scratch, ensuring that your digital footprint looks polished and uniquely yours. Again, no coding experience needed. Google Sites comes with some out-of-the-box themes and options to create your own custom theme using the Theme Builder. Let's learn how to transition away from generic designs by establishing a distinct visual identity for the website. To create your own custom theme, Step 1, go to the Control panel at the upper right corner of your screen. Click Themes. Step 2, click the plus sign to create a new custom theme or import one. Step 3, to keep your workspace organized, make sure to give it a name that aligns clearly with the project. Step 4, let's add a logo, which will sit in the navigation bar and appear across every page automatically. Step 5, add a banner image to set the background for your headers. Step 6, click Upload to pull a file directly from your computer, or click Select to search through Google or paste a direct image link. Now let's apply your brand assets to make your site recognizable and consistent across the web. Your logo will appear in the navigation bar and serve as your primary brand identifier across all pages. Design tip: always use a PNG file with a transparent background. JPG file always has a rectangle white background. It breaks the design and looks amateur when placing on a colored navbar. Google Sites takes the heavy lifting out of color theory. After uploading a logo, Google automatically analyzes and suggests a matched, complementary preset color palettes. If you have an exact brand guide, you can switch over to custom colors and input your specific hex codes to keep it perfectly accurate. If you aren't familiar with the term favicon, look at the very top of your browser tab for that tiny icon that sits inside the browser tab next to the page title. It ensures your site is instantly recognizable when a user has 20 different tabs open at once. Just like the logo, you want to use a square dimension PNG with a transparent background so it looks crisp and professional. After uploading the logo and banner, click Next to choose either preset or custom colors to lock in your site's identity. Color is incredibly powerful in web design. It sets the overall mood of your site, ensures readability, and triggers an immediate emotional response from your audience. For instance, blues and cool tones often signal stability and trust, while warm, earthy tones feel inviting and grounded. There are 2 primary ways to manage your color palette in Google Sites. Option 1, the presets. If you want a quick design, Google Sites offers preset combinations. Automatically assign a primary brand color for your headers and main buttons, a secondary accent color for highlights, and a neutral background color for your page sections. They are mathematically balanced to ensure high contrast and excellent readability. Option 2, custom palettes. If you are building a site for an existing brand, school, or business, you'll want to use a custom palette. By clicking the custom colors to enter a precise hex code, the 6-digit codes, a combination of 0 to 9, A to F, that define an exact shade, ensuring your website perfectly matches your other marketing materials. Or use the RGB, red, green, blue, with the value of 0 to 255. Pro tip for design:
Stick to a maximum of 3 core colors: one dominant color for the background and structure, one supporting color for text and navigation, and one high contrast accent color reserved only for buttons and important calls to action. The site will quickly start to feel overwhelming and lose its professional edge when using too many colors.
Typography is another silent hero of your website's brand. The fonts you choose don't just display text, they communicate a mood, establish professionalism, and guide your users' eyes exactly where they need to go. When building your Google site, you want to think about typography in 2 layers: headings and body text. For headings, let's choose bold and high-impact fonts to establish a clear structural hierarchy, making it instantly obvious to a visitor what a section is about. Excellent examples available right in Google Sites are fonts like Montserrat or Poppins. For the body text, the golden rule is simple: prioritize legibility. For long-form content, you want clean, highly readable sans serifs or very clean and readable serifs. Great safe options include Lotto, Roboto, or Merriweather. To keep the consistency, limit your site to a maximum of 2 font families to maintain professional tone and prevent visual clutter. Don't worry if your computer doesn't have many great fonts. Just go to fonts.google.com. You can browse hundreds of free fonts to download and install on your personal devices. This entire library is integrated directly right into Google Sites. To see more Google fonts, on your Google Sites canvas, click the drop-down arrow, then click plus More Fonts to search or scroll down to see more fonts. Simply click the square checkboxes next to any fonts you want to use and click Done. Click Create Theme to lock those choices into your site layout. Now, let's also include the small but powerful branding detail, the favicon. A favicon is the tiny icon that appears on the left side of your browser tab, like the little Google G. Adding a custom favicon immediately makes your website look like a professional, established brand, rather than a generic template. Adding your favicon in Google Sites only takes a few quick steps. Step 1. In the Theme panel, click on Images. Step 2. Click the icon on the right of favicon. Step 3. Choose Upload to select your custom icon from your computer, or Select if it's already saved in your Google Drive. For the cleanest look, using a PNG file with a transparent background is highly recommended. Step 4. Click Save, and then click Next to proceed to your font selections. Next, take some time to explore other options, such as colors, text, navigation, components, and spacing for more customization settings. Consider to use the 60-30-10 rule to keep the site looking balanced and visually appealing. A balanced palette creates a natural visual rhythm. 60% is the dominant color, such as a clean, neutral color, primarily for the background, to give the eyes a place to rest. 30% is the secondary color, to reserve for your headers and body text. It needs to have a strong, clear contrast against your background color, so everything is easy to read. 10% is the accent color, such as a bold, vibrant pop of color. Use this specifically for buttons and active links to instantly draw your visitors' attention to your call to action elements. Let's practice creating your own theme. Step 1. Go to sites.google.com and log into your Gmail account. Step 2. Open up the project site from the last class session, such as your Name Summer 2026 portfolio site. Step 3. At the upper right of the Google Sites canvas, click the Themes tab. Step 4. Click the plus sign to create a brand new custom theme. Start by typing in a descriptive name for your theme. Next, click the icon right next to Add a Logo. You can choose to upload a custom file from your computer or click Select to grab an image straight from your Google Drive, a link, Google Images, or your photos. Once your logo is set, click Next to move on for the color choices.
You can either pick from the clean preset colors provided or click Customize Colors to input your own specific hex codes based on the 60-30-10 rule we just learned.
After customizing the colors, click Next to continue with the fonts and favicon. First, look for Titles and Headings and use the drop-down to choose your high-impact heading font, such as Montserrat or Poppins. For the body text, choose a highly legible font for your general content, like Lotto or Roboto. If you want a style that isn't appearing in the short default list, simply click plus More Fonts to search through Google Fonts library. Once both choices look perfectly balanced, go ahead and click Create Theme to finalize your primary layout framework. Now let's add the favicon. Click Images in your Theme Settings panel for the favicon, using the exact same process we used for adding your logo, either by uploading a transparent PNG file from your computer or selecting it directly from your Google Drive. Let's also explore other theme settings. Use Colors to tweak your contrast levels. Use Text to adjust precise font sizes and line spacings. Use Navigation to style how your menu bars behave. Use Components and Spacing to customize the styling of your page dividers and content density. Thank you for completing Day 2 of the course, where we focused on custom site branding and web styling. See you next class.